Hello YouTube. I wanted to do a real quick video. I've finally gotten time to do the more in-depth cut test on the Rockstead Hygo, and I wanted to get some feedback from you, my viewers. I thought of several different ways that I could compare this knife, and this is my thought. I'd like to hear from you guys to see what you think, and if you think this is the right way to go. I thought about comparing it to other customs, to different knives, and actually I say other customs, it's actually a factory knife, it's not a custom, but things on that level. And then I thought maybe it would be a better idea to compare it to a well-known knife, something that a lot of people carry, a steel that a lot of people use, that we could use as a benchmark, and then I'm going to throw another one in there just because I want to try it. So obviously we'd have the ZDP 189 on the Rockstead, and this guy is at 66.7 Rockwell, if I remember right. For the average everyday blade, I picked the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 because it's one of the most common of this type of knife that I know of. I think just about anybody who collects at all has at least one of these, and although they're available in a lot of steels, I think that S30V is one of the most common. And then one that I just acquired not long ago, in fact just a week or so ago, is this one. This is the military, the full-size guy. The more astute among you, or people that are really into these, will notice that this back end is being reconfigured. I didn't see any reason to have it that long, and kind of took it down. Didn't, not a huge difference, but I like what it did. I like the overall look better now than I did. This particular one is in CTS XHP, which is a steel that's becoming a real favorite of mine. And so what we're going to compare here basically in this first round of test is the edge durability and just how long these things will actually hold up. And cutting. The first round of tests we're going to do is cardboard, then we're going to advance to rope. I'm going to try about 1,000 cuts with each of these. If it takes that many to really get huge results or whatever. Obviously if we get it a lot faster, I'll stop a lot faster. But if you can and you see this, let me know by, say, tomorrow night, or what's today, Tuesday. Let me know by Wednesday evening, tomorrow evening at the latest, if you can. I'd like everyone's input. If you think this is the right way to do this test, if you've got a different idea, I'm sure be glad to hear it. But I think this would be a pretty decent way to do it. This way we can compare it against something that everyone has. I'm going to take both of these. I won't use a factory edge on these. I don't think that's fair, even though they come very sharp. I'm going to go ahead and take these up to the level of the Rockstead. I think that's only fair to start from there, so that we have pretty much an identical level of sharpness. I wanted to do ZDP kind of at the start, and then the more I thought about it, the more I thought, well, that just compares, one brand of ZDP against another, which is a test that we may do anyway, separate from this. But the Spydercos and S30V seem to have a very good reputation. They seem to be very consistent, Everyone that's done tests on them seems to get good results. The same thing with the CTS XHP. Wanted to test that because it's still relatively new, and there's not a huge amount of knives out there with it, but I have several, and I've been very impressed with it. I have a Bob Dozier neck knife in that steel, and from him, certainly it is. I highly recommend it if you're considering a purchase from him, which I would also highly recommend. You get nothing but top quality work from Bob. I would certainly ask for the CTS XHP if he still offers it, and I'm pretty sure he does. It was certainly in my thinking a worthwhile upgrade. So if you think this is a decent way to go, and I know we can't satisfy all parameters of a test at once, but I'd like to go ahead and get started on this Thursday. Right now I'm working on a sheath over here. As you can see, I've started to cut it out, and let me walk you over here, guys. We'll just do this down and dirty. Sorry about that. As usual, planning. Planning. We don't need no stinking planning. We just do a video. Anyway, this is for Cliff's broadleaf, and as you can see, it's wider here than it is here. So I'm going to have to make some allowances up here so that when I pull the sheath out, the broad part obviously doesn't cut into stitching if you just stitch it down there. And there's a couple ways to do that, and once I decide which way we're going to do that, I'll kind of take you through the process a little bit, and we'll see how it turns out. So I'm going to knock this off. Didn't want to do a real long video, and you guys please let me know what you think on these three, and we'll go from there. And if everybody's pretty much in agreement, then I'll just go ahead and start whacking up some cardboard on probably Thursday morning and try to get that uploaded Thursday afternoon. So give me your input. Always glad to get it. The reason I do these videos is hopefully so you guys will enjoy them. That's the main thing. And if you've got a better idea, or something that's kind of an overwhelming idea where everybody says the same thing, yeah, if I have the knives here, or have the whatever it was, is to do it, I will certainly do it. So everybody take it easy, and we'll talk to you later.